Let's create this beautiful bracelet design using 2-hole slider beads, and along the way we'll learn some beading tips. If you're new here, I work with 2-hole slider beads and fold-over magnetic clasps, creating beautiful beaded designs. For this beaded design, I only used 5 2-hole slider beads, and sometimes I only use 1 or 3. I use them as focal beads because the other beads are so much cheaper. I'll also use clear seed beads and some silver beads. Here's how I got started. I strung the string through the 2 split rings and then added 2 tiny silver beads, and then 1 silver bead with 2 strings through it. Then I used a hemostat to clamp it together. You can also use a bead clamp. And then I started stringing up the bracelet. This is one of your tips. I use a lot of these tiny silver beads and seed beads along the base of the bracelet, which would be on the back side of your wrist. I go back and forth between single strand and double strand to make a textured-like design. As you can see, on the very center of the focal bead, I doubled up on the 2 strand and go through the focal bead. I then start the process all over again on the other side, and I end at the fold-over magnetic clasp. And what I do is different than some of my other designs. I'll speed up this video a little bit just to get this tutorial going, but it's basically just a pattern over and over again until you get to the clasp end. Both ends of this bracelet design was finished off with 2 split rings, and then I'll add a split ring to add the clasp. And that's it. The takeaway from this is to make sure that you use the tiny silver beads and seed beads along the back side of the bracelet design, and then add the clasp in with split rings. This particular clasp will be available in the middle of March on our website. If you're interested in learning more about 2-hole slider beads or fold-over magnetic clasps, follow along. If you're interested in purchasing, the link is in my bio.